Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Orta No Better. Luke here, and I'm here joined once again by resident statman Andrew Dalton. How are you doing, Andy?
Very well, thank you. Hopefully the disappointment of Crawley Town is firmly put behind us, and we've got 21 league games to go, Luke, and get as many points as possible and then start building for the season ahead.
Absolutely. So we're going to Brighton Saturday 3:00. The team's not team, but the squad pretty much has been released by Marcelo Bielsa today. Yes. He's mentioned that there's only really one key absentee in KP, yes. Which is a nice position to be in, I suppose. Obviously, KP,
yeah, very much so.
Fundamental.
Yeah, I think Calvin will be a big loss, but having looked at Brighton, I think they've got 6 or 7 first teamers out, having looked at sort of their Twitter feed and their local journos. So it's a real opportunity for Leeds to get 3 points. Obviously, the Southampton game is going to be postponed because of the FA Cup with the COVID situation with Shrewsbury. So it just gives Leeds an opportunity to get 3 points on Saturday and then come back. I'm going to say it's a week on Saturday, isn't it, Newcastle? I've lost track of days with all the left, right and centre. And then come back against a Newcastle side who's bang out of form. So the next 2 really do present a real ideal opportunity to get to sort of 29 points, all being well.
I'm a stat man.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, just to sort of touch upon what you said there about Brighton, some of their players that they've got out, that Tariq Lamptey, who was an absolute danger.
Right.
Yeah, fantastic player. He's probably their best player so far this season, arguably. He's out, which is a great position. They've got their most creative player in arguably Lallana as well.
Yeah.
Danny Welbeck, who brings quite a lot to the team. I think there was one other that I can remember. Was it Connolly?
Connolly, I think your handbacks is out as well, so they're really struggling sort of creativity-wise, but which probably means 1-0 Brighton. But Leeds have got an opportunity here. Brighton played very well against Man City last night, but Leeds have got a brilliant opportunity here, Luke, to go and get 3 points and just look. I don't think they'll be more in relegation scrap. I know Crawley was Crawley, and it was a terrible performance, but I don't foresee Leeds being in relegation scrap. As I said, they've got 2 games coming up against Brighton at home and Newcastle away in the next 2 Saturdays, and it gives Leeds a wonderful opportunity to go and get 6 points and just move further and further clear from the dreaded bottom 3.
Yeah, I think I could see us probably nipping into the top half of, hopefully all things going our way, nipping to the top half of the table, be in a sensible position then at the halfway stage, and look up rather than down. I think.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? We played 17 games and got 23 points, and you can't really ask for more than that for a newly promoted side. We're in a very, very good position. And now we've just got to go and push on and get away from the bottom end or the bottom 3 end. Look, I don't think we'll go down. So I know Fulham drew last night and Sheffield United picked up the first win. They're still both quite a way behind. Put West Brom into that, put Brighton into that, put Burnley into that, put Newcastle into that. There's a lot of poor sides below Leeds. And it's such a frustration when the Crawley game went the way it did, because it would have given Leeds an opportunity to elongate the season, but it's gone now, and they've got to focus on the challenge in hand against Brighton on Saturday.
I'm a stat man.
Smashing, great stuff. So with that in mind, I know you said probably means 1-0 by Brighton. I'm not going to take that down as your prediction, Andrew. Well, what's your predicted score?
I think there'll be a hell of a lot of changes, obviously, from the Crawley defeat. I think Cooper and Llorente will be back in the back 4 for the starting as the first time. I think you'll have probably Elling and Dallas on left and right. Don't know quite know where leave Johnny Alioski, but I feel Leeds will have too much for Brighton. The fact that Brighton went all the way on a boggy pitch against Newport in the FA Cup on Sunday, played very well against Man City on another wet pitch at the Etihad on Saturday, also on Wednesday night. 2-0 to Leeds.
I said the same on the main pod earlier on in the week, that I think there's going to be some tired legs out there for Brighton.
Yes.
And
Leeds will be fresh because a lot of the players didn't really play at Crawley, and the ones who did were shipped off at half time. Calvin's obviously suspended, so yeah, I just think Leeds will have too much for Brighton.
Good to hear. Do you see Struijk filling in at the centre defensive midfielder role?
Yeah, it sounds like it, doesn't it? That he'll play that role. And look, it's only one game, and I think we'll have enough to beat Brighton on Saturday afternoon.
Perfect. Anyway, back on to the main reason that you're here for his stats. Give us some fun facts and figures about Brighton and Leeds?
I'm a stat man.
Yeah, the interesting one is we haven't met Brighton in a top flight game since May '82 when we were relegated from the old First Division. We won that game 2-1, I think. Mike Robinson scored first for Brighton and 2 very, very late goals from Gary Hampson and Kevin Hurd. Looked to Matt kept Leeds up, but unfortunately went down after losing at West Brom. A couple of other Stoke West Brom game and Leeds won the second division for 8 years. They've played Brighton in 3 different leagues, which is actually quite rare. Obviously, they played them in the Championship. They played them in League One, and they played them in the top flight. So, yeah, it's just an opportunity for me, Luke, to go and get 3 points. And history sort of suggests they've never lost a top flight game home to Brighton. Played 3, drew 1-2, drew 1. So let's hope that record continues on Saturday afternoon.
Smashing. Well, I'll be watching. I look forward to catching up with you after the game. I don't know if you've seen that we're now going to have an after the game chat called Berardi and Coke. So if you want to join us for a Berardi and Coke, more than welcome to pop on. But yeah, thanks as ever, Stats. Really appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll enjoy the game.
Look forward to it. Cheers, Luke.
Cheers.
I don't know. Take care. See you later. Bye.
I'm a stat man.